Hey guys, J-Man here. All right, weekly X-Men talk. We have two books to go through. We're going to go through them somewhat quickly because I also want to talk about Beta Ray Bill #1, which I grabbed as well. Let's talk real briefly about X-Men Legends #2, conclusion of the Adam X storyline. Look, man, I liked it. I mean, you're going to have people who are going to be like, whatever, J-Man, this is time has passed. It's the 90s. We don't care anymore. But look, I was into it. I was into this era. I was collecting some X-Force and a little bit of X-Men and that kind of thing. I will say that once the Image stuff started to get full on, I did kind of drop out of comics for a little bit. So I actually like a lot of the creators like Rob Liefeld and Eric Larson and Jim Lee and all that. And Tom McFarlane. I like all that stuff, but it's just, I don't know what happened with the Image characters. I liked them when they were doing the Marvel characters, not so much when they did the Image characters. But I mean, this is a cool book. It's for fun. We're not going to get into the story, but I like the art. I don't know what it is, because you get a digital code with Marvel Comics. You don't get that with DC, which is unfortunate, I think. But I often use the digital code to read the comic, and I'm finding that I don't know why for this particular book, even X-Men Legends #1, the digital seemed way more vibrant, and it was just a lot brighter. I don't know why that is. It just seemed I haven't found that with the other ones like that. It's not the case with this, but with this it really was weird. I don't know why that is. So yeah. Let me know if you found that. Let me know if you're getting physical books or through Comixology or Marvel app. Let's talk about X-Men. So this is number 19. This continues from the last one where they sent Synch, X-23, and Darwin. They sent them to face off against the Children of the Vault. So you get a little bit of a description here of what's going on to remind you. And you're getting these little mission log updates as you go, and it's a little bit of exposition-y, so it's just telling you what's going on, but it does help. I have to say, man, I didn't know who Darwin or Synch were, but they're so cool. Oh man, I liked this one. I know, you get stuff like this, and this is a lot of telling me and not showing me. But there's a lot going on in this book. There's going to be some spoilers, I guess. I'm not going to go too heavy into the plot, but time works different in the vault. So the three heroes, it's like time is going faster, right? So it's at one point they've been in here for like years and years, and it's like look at that. It's like they're aging and stuff. So a lot of this has to do with Synch's sort of feelings for Laura, for X-23, which I really kind of liked, and there's just him narrating it. It was really wicked. Darwin is sick, man. What a wicked character. And I didn't know anything about these guys. So yeah, the future starts to come up pretty fast, and it's 100 years past or whatever. And this here, Laura's wearing this this cowl. This reminded me of the pink cowl from the Batman Adam West show where Mad Hatter contaminated the cowl and it was pink. I don't know why I thought of that. Just as a side note, I absolutely love the Adam West Batman, and Mad Hatter is literally my favorite villain in that series. He's only in 4 episodes, which is two-parters. He is great. The instantaneous mesmerizer or whatever. I love it. Anyway, so that reminded me of that. So that kind of took me out of the story just for a second. I was like, hey, why is that pink? But anyway. Yeah, so I'm not going to go into the heavy details of this exactly, and you can see what happens at the end and all that. But I really liked it. There was some good action, but there was some good emotion with Synch and his feelings and stuff. He talks about some of the things that his lessons that his father taught him and that kind of thing, which I thought was really nice as well. Let's get into Beta Ray Bill #1. I know this is not an X-Men thing, but I thought I'd throw this in here because I read this and I really enjoyed it a lot. So I thought I'd throw it in with my weekly X-Men talk. I get more views on X-Men than I do my other stuff. But I wanted to just talk about this really fast. Firstly, I absolutely love the art in this. This kind of style of art reminds me of Heavy Metal Magazine, the fantasy magazine, which I had a subscription to for the longest time. They stopped doing physical. No, they never stopped. At some point in time, they came out with like PDFs, and then from that point on, I was getting PDFs. I stopped getting the physical ones, but I think they still do physical copies because yeah, they do. This kind of art really takes me back. Beta Ray Bill is sort of like a favorite of mine, but I don't really know too much about Beta Ray Bill, so I was looking for something to really like sink my teeth into it. I'm liking this a lot. This story is sick. It ties in with the King in Black thing, which I like literally don't care about at all. But this giant black dragon thing attacks Asgard, and Beta Ray Bill is there fighting, and now Stormbringer is it Stormbringer, Stormbreaker? Stormbreaker is destroyed. They actually show it being destroyed. So I don't know. I haven't been following Thor, so I don't know what's going on with that. But apparently it was broken at some point. They do show it in here. I can't find it, of course. But they're fighting, and all of a sudden Thor shows up and boom, destroys the guy, and everyone's drinking and having a great time, and you're like, okay, Beta Ray Bill's kind of like, well, what the hell? He kind of got outshadowed or overshadowed by Thor. Pip, man. Pip shows up. That's so cool. I love Pip. He's great. So Beta Ray Bill, apparently, I never knew this. When he hits his hammer down, he reverts back to a human form, and Lady Sif is sort of like his girlfriend in this, and they're getting ready to have some fun, and then she realizes that, oh, he can't turn back, and he's like, yeah, I can't transform back, and she's just like, oh, I'm sorry. This is super sad. Oh my god, like there's his face there. And I was just like, wow, this was really sad. And he kind of goes off on his own, and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to go find my own way. And he gets his ship here. And that's pretty much the end. He's like, I'm going to go find my own destiny. I really like this a lot. I think this is just a mini series. I'm definitely going to get them all because it's just so cool. I really like Beta Ray Bill, and I hope they do something more with this character. This art is great. The storyline was great. Okay, but yeah, back to X-Men, guys. This was a lot of fun. Adam X looks cool. This is the sort of the Jim Lee style of art, which is always cool and fun in my opinion. And X-Men was really great as well. So I'm very happy with those. I want to let everybody know that I am still doing the J-Men and the X-Fans, but we're going to expand it. We are going to expand that to include all superhero genres, any kind of nerdy stuff, even horror movies if someone's out there. Anything that I'm into, which is, genre movies and superheroes of any kind. We're going to change it to J-Man and the Amazing Fans, so that there's a little reference for you. And I want to have it more open to anything. So we're still going to do X-Men stuff for sure. If you want to be part of that, let me know. It's all going to be incorporated into one thing now. I've got a great guest this Friday. We're going to be talking about Tarzan, who I love. I love Tarzan. He's a great character. And so you should see that on my YouTube channel as an upcoming live event. All right, so that's going to be on Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. But tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Gray Malkin and I, we're going to be talking some X-Men stuff. I'm sure he's got some opinions on this stuff. And we're also going to be talking with Steve and Sean about some DC releases. There really wasn't anything big for DC this week. It was really just The Flash is the only thing I'm really concerned about. So we are going to discuss that a little bit as well. Other topics may come up, so join me tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time for that. And then this Sunday is the big one. This Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about Invincible. I bought all the compendiums, so I started reading that. We're going to be talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier. And I don't know if there was a Superman this week. I think Supergirl started this week, so we may throw some of that in there if the guys have watched that or not. But lots of great stuff coming up. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought about X-Men this week. Let me know about Beta Ray Bill if you're a fan of that too. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Until next time.